Hi, my name is Camille Van Omen, and I'll be speaking on biblical reasons to homeschool. One night when I was very young, I discovered water coming up through the carpet in my room. Apparently, water had been seeping into our walls for years because of the sloped ground behind our house. But it was too late. Damage had already been done. This slow accumulation of water had caused the inside of our walls to completely rot. We found termites, dry rot, and wet rot. We had to put in completely new framing in the bottom half of our walls, as well as new carpeting and closets in several rooms. This project cost us thousands of dollars. It is the same way with education. No matter how slowly or how subtly ideas are introduced to the student's mind, they will affect that student's soul. Because education is life-changing, the foundation for it should be truth, and I believe this can be accomplished in a homeschool setting. Parents usually state that religion is the key factor in their decision to homeschool. Perhaps this is because there is so much more to education than simply memorizing facts. Education develops the mind, self-discipline, and a work ethic. It enables students to enter society, relate to adults and peers, build their understanding of the world, correct manners, and act with moral standards. If you're listening to the wrong voice, many areas of your life will be affected. In other words, every form of education is indoctrination. Education always comes with a philosophical foundation. Whether the worldview comes from God, critical theory, or Karl Marx, all schools attempt to make disciples of that worldview. Professor Warren Nord at the University of North Carolina states, quote, "To write a textbook is to take sides," unquote. No education is completely neutral to Jesus Christ. This is why the Bible tells us to listen to truth, not ungodly counsel. Psalm 1:1-2 says, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, but his delight is in the law of the Lord." Also, Luke 6:40 says, "Everyone who is perfectly trained will be like his teacher." This highlights the importance of receiving education from godly people. Proverbs 4:23-24 says, "Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Put away from you a deceitful mouth, and put perverse lips far from you." When we listen to a deceitful mouth, our heart can be damaged at great cost, just like the walls in my house. For example, the public school system teaches that God's design for marriage isn't the only way. A student listening to this will not develop a correct understanding of the family or of the biblical roles of a husband and wife. So, if the typical school system isn't an option, who should do the teaching? God commanded fathers in Psalm 78:5 to teach his ways to their children. I believe that other family members are part of this mandate as well. In homeschooling, the family can put God at the center of the student's education. God also desires that we focus on what truly matters, not worldly distractions. In Matthew 13:22, Jesus warns about the seeds that fell among the thorns. Even though these people received God's word, it was quickly choked out by the cares of this world. This is why Jesus tells us in Colossians 3:2 to set your mind on things above, not on things on the earth. When we do this, our walls will be built from strong, lasting materials. Wrong ideas can also come from other students in the school system. For example, if another student continually sets an example of disobedience for parents and teachers, others will not develop a correct understanding of respect for authority. Or if a student denies the reality of God, saying that all life came through random chance, others may seriously doubt if they have a purpose. Proverbs 13:20 warns us, saying, "The companion of fools will be destroyed." In the school system, this influence will be more prevalent, increasing the damage to the inside of the walls. Homeschooling is not the only way. However, many have found success. These kids have greater confidence, greater maturity, and better social skills. If water had not been slowly seeping into our walls for years, they would have been solid and strong. So let's build our students' lives right. by filling their souls with truth. Thank you.